What about like alien abductions or alien UFOs? Do you believe in any of that?
I don't think so.
I mean, because we've had a pretty long history of it. I think the first case in the United States was Betty and Barney back in I think it was like in 1961, and they were, I believe, in New Hampshire,
Okay.
and they told this fantastic story of they were in their car and they saw lights and they pulled over, and then they have this whole abduction story which was widely publicized, like in the papers. And I think there's even wherever this happened in New Hampshire, there's even a plaque there that says, this is where Betty and Barney were abducted.
Yeah.
But
Were they ever seen again?
they were,
Okay.
they were, and they I'm not sure. I know that books have been written about them. I'm not sure if they wrote any books, but there's definitely been a lot of interviews. I think there was a movie. But you don't believe in any of that?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I definitely believe life is out there, but I don't think that it's coming for us. And I don't think that they're abducting us. I believe that if there is some type of life out there and they were able to reach us, it wouldn't be that. It would be either one of two things. It would either be a full-on invasion because maybe they felt our planet was threatened or like threatening, and they were coming to whatever, grab resources or something.
Sure.
Or that it was like a one spaceship that came here and whatever, flew by our planet, maybe entered our atmosphere, but then left.
But what about all the stories of abductions? I mean, it was very big in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. It's trailed off a little bit since then, but,
probably for good
hundreds
reason.
and hundreds, maybe even thousands of people have said that they've seen these things and described them. You don't believe in any of them?
Nah, I don't think so. No.
Now, what about the Nazca lines?
I'm sorry, what?
It's there are these huge lines.
Is that
Or I think I'm saying it wrong. It's pronounced Nazca lines.
okay?
But here, I'll
I
show
see.
you some images here. If Google would cooperate.
Okay.
Images. There we go. There are these massive lines. See, this one looks like a spider.
So okay. So people want to say this is from aliens.
Well, here's the thing.
We
didn't
those
know.
look pretty cool.
Yeah, this one looks like a little alien being or something. And then I think there's another one that, it looks like a huge runway. Now, these were carved into rocks. And we didn't actually know about them until we had the ability to fly. And as we flew over them, we looked down and we saw these and we thought, how could people at the time even see these? So who are these for?
Yeah.
You think they're for their gods, or you think they're for their alien
So
visitors?
basically, so
This was done in Peru, by the way.
So basically, we got aliens coming to Earth, tagging up Earth.
Well, no,
because
my interpretation is that aliens came down and visited them, and then they the locals praised them and worshiped them. So then they drew them a gift.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't.
You don't believe in that?
Yeah.
What about even?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say even further back than that. What about all the comments in the Bible?
What? There's no comments about aliens and
yeah. I don't know which Bible you're reading, but I think it's in Ezekiel 15. Is it? I wrote it down here, and it says, "As I looked at the living creatures, I saw a wheel on the ground besides each creature, with its four faces. This was an appearance of a structure of wheels. They sparked like topaz, and all four looked alike. Each appeared to be made of wheels intersecting wheels. As they moved, they would go in any of the 4 directions that the creatures faced. The wheels did not change direction as the creatures went. Their rims were high and awesome, and all 4 rims were full of eyes all around. Now, back then when they wrote this, you know, it's kind of hard to say what they were looking at, but nowadays, doesn't that sound like a flying saucer? It was wheels made of wheels, and the wheels didn't turn, and they moved in any direction, like a big flying saucer in the sky.
Okay.
You're not.
I'm not buying that, but okay, but say that's correct. Yeah. So where are you going? I just don't. But go ahead.
Okay, well, how about this? Ezekiel 22, spread out above the heads of the living creatures that looked something like a vault, sparkling like crystal, and then awesome. Under the vault, their wings stretched out towards each other, and their wings covered their bodies. When the creatures moved, I heard a sound of their wings, and they roared like rushing water. Doesn't that sound like a modern jet engine or?
It kind of does.
None of this. I mean, why does it sparkle like crystal?
I don't know. I think that
Doesn't that sound like Windows?
I think you're gonna have to look at previous passages to find out what that's referencing. But I don't I believe there's life out there. I don't believe, because the nature of the Bible, that it would be written in the Bible that there's aliens.
Or I mean, how do you know that they weren't just writing down what they saw? Maybe they thought that it was God doing something, but now that they're describing what we would call a UFO, maybe they were talking about a UFO. You don't think so?
I don't.